Hello. And the bar in my starting soon screen is from Blood Money. It is the Blue Oyster Bar. Payment 10. Where were we? Oh yeah, we got the fingers chopped off. That's right. Hey, Steven. How's my camera doing? Oh, lots of batteries. Do I have any notes or documents? Nope.
He's still alive. Still destroying his nightmares. He worked so well. They couldn't control it. And you can't control it. Nobody. He'll find you. He'll kill you. He's coming now. Trigger!
It's coming now? Oh yeah, yeah he is.
I see what's happening. You're bored. You want a little attention. Perfectly understandable. I'm here for you. I'll give you very special attention.
Game is a little loud. Was it? No, it wasn't this loud yesterday because I'm pretty sure I lowered this a bit. Dr. Rick Traeger. Sick fucker cut my fingers off. Has tortured and mangled dozens of patients. I watch him murder another one. Nothing I can do about it. Talks like a white-collar business school douchebag. Probably has a set of golf clubs in the trunk of his Audi. I'd bet the rest of my fingers he was Murkoff brass before whatever infected this place and changed him. I want out of this place. I want my fucking fingers back. I want to see Traeger die.
Fuck, really? You are gonna walk on me? If there's one thing I cannot goddamn stand, it's a queer! Come on!
He's still in here? Oh yeah, he is.
Alright, you can figure this out. Let's solve some problems.
Oh. I thought he would open that door for me. The game is definitely louder than it was yesterday. Or am I just hallucinating? Hang on. Yeah, okay, that looks good. Oh shit.
I'll be right with you.
Bye. I'll follow the blood. That tends to be the right thing to do.
Hold up there, buddy.
Needs a key. Any map in here? No. But I can climb up there. Okay. sure why I want to push this, but... Oh, it leads back here. Okay.
Let's teach you the 7 habits of highly eviscerated.
I can't lean here for some reason. You're supposed to leave.
Nobody likes a quitter.
I opened the door for you. Why did you not leave? Oh, fuck! Holy shit! This game's darkness does not mess about. When it's dark, it's really dark. Oh, we're back here. Shit. This doesn't... Oh, this is not the same room. I got no grasp of the layout of this place. That's not a note.
To win and somebody has to lose here. I don't make the rules.
You can't see me.
Yeah, I should have finished you first.
I can't see him at all. With or without night vision. Very discreet with these doors. Okay, this helped. I'm guessing it might be random. That would make more sense to me. I got no clue what I'm supposed to achieve here. I mean, I'm supposed to find an elevator key, but... where might I see one? Oh boy.
Kill me! Go ahead, fucker! Go ahead!
Oh wait, we're back here. This doesn't help.
I'm a closer. That's who I am.
This is where the elevator is. This is not where I want to be. But I'm gonna guess that the elevator key is on the other side of that door. Just based on, like, game dev intuition. That's how I imagine a game dev would
Hey,
think about
nobody
this.
likes a quitter.
Hey, Kakery. This is where I came from, so why would there be anything in here? Yeah. Yes, it's a key. Some sort of key somewhere. Yes, I know you're right there. I'm gonna just run past you. Get owned. Oh, this is clearly where I need to go. Yeah, I don't think that'll work. Okay, I found where to go. And I think I'll have to actually be a bit sneaky about this. Now, where the heck is this? Ah, this is back where the elevator is, on the other side.
Oh, buddy.
Hold up there, buddy.
Oh, come on! That's bullshit. That is also bullshit. How did you know I was there? Or how did you know to wait for me? Is the better question. You don't know how to use doors.
Working with me here, buddy.
Hey, nobody likes a quitter.
You can't see me, right? I'm in complete darkness.
Buddy!
Oh, piss off.
Carver at lunch.
I'm a closer. That's who I am.
Wait, wasn't he right there? Yes.
I should have first.
Oh, come on! That's so dumb.
I need you to be working with me here, buddy.
All the way from there.
Hey, nobody likes a quitter.
Maybe I should just try to get into one of those bathrooms that had nothing in them and just try to lock him in there, but... he seems smart enough to actually...
Let me sell you the dream.
Come the fuck on! He's actually capable of opening doors, so I don't think that would work. Okay, I guess I'm not smart enough to close doors.
Somebody has to win and somebody has to lose here. I don't make the rules. Yeah, I should.
I'll just wait a random amount of time and get out of here. I can't hear any sound from him. I don't know if there's any way I can tell where he's patrolling. Not far. He is camping it. Or can I spook these victims into making sound? Would that help? No? Fuck's sake, he really is camping it.
Do something about these hamstrings. Hey, nobody likes a quitter.
This is so stupid. Wait, he can't open doors? Are you kidding me? That was a very dumb section. Thank you. I'm a big stealth guy. That was not some good stealth. I think he just opened the door.
Hey, nobody likes a quitter. Let's teach you the 7 habits of highly... I'm a cook.
Oh my god. Oh, I couldn't close the door. Tried to, but failed.
Oh, come on, buddy. We're not done yet.
Slide away. Hey, I found the key. This is not where to go. It's technically where I came in. But that doesn't help. What was that? I closed the door behind me, but I forgot that I should also go through it. Which way do I want to go then? No, I'm pretty sure I want to go where he came from. So I just want to get around him. Hey, Renboma. I was really hoping you would go check a bed. It's on that side of the room. I guess you're not interested. You really like this side. Which is understandable if you want to camp the exit. Oh my god, he pushed this back. What an asshole. I feel like I'm making a mistake by hiding once more. But I wasn't sure how close he was. And I'm not sure how long it takes to use the elevator. What happened to my fingers? Well, the doctor with the bare ass has a big pair of scissors. You can probably work out what happened. Okay. Probably unnecessary to hide like I did, but play it safe. He'll be fine. He's a doctor. Oh, I got a note from that. How to make trigger juice. Step 1, squeeze. I'm glad we wrote that down. The player award. That guy just spawned in there. He wasn't there a second ago. As in, I saw him spawn in.
Thank God you survived. I feared that secular maniac would carve you up like the others. Meet me outside. We're close now.
Wait. He's a good guy? from Traeger. Mr. Walsh, please accept the immediate resignation of orderly number David Annapurna and process him as a patient of Mount Massive to treat his persecutional delusions. Treatment should continue until the time of his death. Thanks, buddy. I'd say it's a pretty big locker room. Okay, there are more urinals. But for people who like privacy. Thought there might be a battery in here. We'll have to check before I jump up here.
I had to burn it. All of it. Murkoff took so much from us. Used us. Turned us into these things because nobody cares about a few forgotten lunatics. So let it burn. Burn the whole goddamn thing down. Get out. If you want to live, you can get out through the kitchen.
I'm not the only victim here, not by a long shot. I watch a man wait to burn to death, the most painful death imaginable, rather than stay in this place. If you're seeing things, say something. There's no shame in psychopathological proximity stress disorder. Talk to your supervisor to get help from Murkoff Success Counselor. Must turn on the 2 valves. Okay. Again? How many valves are there in this place? Oh, it's that guy again. Or is Thief game worth it? I'd say it depends on what you're hoping to get out of it. Like, Thief 2 is undoubtedly the better game. And very, very similar mechanically. So if you just want to see, like, what are these games like and just play one of them, I'd say play Thief 2. But if you're interested in it because of, like, I don't know, historical value, it's still pretty good. Or if you're planning to play all of them, then yeah, of course, I would start from the first one simply to see how it evolved from there. Am I being stalked by multiple ghouls? Usually not at the same time. Typically, this is actually quite a lot like Alien Isolation. Yet predates. Yeah, does predate Alien Isolation, right? Very similar loop where we just have one enemy that you have to hide from. Yeah. I give a cautious recommendation to Thief 1. I think he went in there. Cannot see him at all. Oh, I think Dr. Naked is very dead at this point. I'd be surprised if he came back. Shit, this is not where I wanted to be, is it? Is he still right there? I haven't heard any sounds. No, I haven't played Suffering. I have Suffering Ties That Bind for PS2 though. Seems the sounds might be a bit scuffed. Like he doesn't make any sound if he's not in the same room as I. Is he gonna attack me? No, surprising.
Did you bring your ducky? There you go. Clean your arms. Every little crevice to find Becky. No one of you babies has it. There we go. No complaining now. We have to wash every little part. Who was it?
Where exactly was the thing I was supposed to hit? I don't know if making a run for it is very smart. I'll wait a bit, see if I can track him down. Isn't Suffering more of a shooter kind of thing? He doesn't seem to be coming over here anymore. Hey, Bakuman. Oh, for fuck's sake! I couldn't tell where the chains were coming from. Okay, I'll just try to make a run for it then. This is where I'm trying to get to. I just gotta hit 2 switches. Ah, I can't run past him. Can't reach me. I have no idea where he is when I'm coming from here. Found him. No, just go through it and close the door. Let's see if this is at least in a fighting place. I have my doubts. Yeah, I'd say the direction of audio is not quite there to pinpoint where the enemy is. I do appreciate this guy wearing a lot of chains. To make it at least possible to try to track him down, but it's not quite there. Got me, and it wasn't satisfying. MK Ultra program. General problem. For the past several months, Bluebird has been endeavoring to ascertain by research, study, instruction, and some practice what value, if any, can be derived from SI, sleep induction, and hypnotic techniques when applied to war and specific agency problems. Can we create a post-hypnotic control and action contrary to an individual's basic moral principles? This we have Roman 1, 3, 7, 8, 17. Can we guarantee total amnesia under any and all conditions? Can we alter a person's personality? How long will it hold? What are full details on a sleep-inducing machine? Ooh, I remember seeing this bit. It's the big voice here as well. Really can't see anything. Is that a ghost flying around? Ow! There was a ghost flying around. God help me, I think I've seen the Wall Rider. Very dark. Oh shit, almost fell off. At what point is the rooftop gonna fall apart? Or am I just gonna get jump scared while I'm on the ledge? Or I could just fall. On the upside, I can save batteries because now I know roughly where to go. I don't know about Finrans. There already was one event which overlapped with the GDQ. I didn't go there.
Get out. I can see his ghost.
Because there weren't really a lot of people who I knew that were going. Or like, knew well.
Leave me.
I thought there was something else there. Never mind. This is where I came from, I think. A little hard to keep track when you can't see anything. I hear chains. I saw a big dude. Shh. Where am I going? In a circle is where I'm going. There's light over there, that seems promising. Well, even if I was to go to Finland's, I don't think I would run anything. So I'd rather just do commentary in Finnish, which... No, not Finnish, English. So... Yeah... I can't see anything. I think I ran out of batteries. It's a wall. No clue where I'm headed. This is after I jump down. He came from over there. There we go. Hey, Hip. Ah, pleasant sight. Don't drink the water. So much blood in the water I can smell it. Like putting a penny in your mouth when you were a kid. The whispers are making more sense. I'm looking for static. It's like an itch. Nice. I saw an open window here.
You saw the Wall Rider, didn't you? You're beginning to understand, but not yet. Even Abraham had to cast his eyes to the ground. But soon, this way, revelation is at hand.
Another battery. I guess I'll reload. I guess the assumption was that you would spend a lot of batteries in that section. And now they're giving some for free. I mean, it is also very dark in here. You're not making this easy, dude. Needs key, okay. Excuse the light flickering. 3 fuses, huh? Yeah, I'm trying to conserve some batteries, so I end up turning the camera night vision off and on quite a lot. Someone was coming this way. Oh, fuck's sake. Out of the way, dude. I am lost. Three fuses, huh? Friendly, right? You don't seem friendly. You also don't seem friendly. That could have gone better. So now I'll just make a run for the right side of the area. Do wonder how health works in this. Like, now that I've rested here for a bit, am I effectively back at full health even though I've taken a couple of hits in this process? Or is it more like hit a checkpoint and you get health refill? Why do we insist on being on that side? You fuck. Let's see if I remember how to get back. Oh, you piece of shit, get out of here. Don't know if he can follow me this far. I'm assuming not. I'll wait a bit anyway. Oh yeah, we are recording in HD. I mean, I'm sure we'll get paid better. Ah! Who could have guessed that? So now it's in here somewhere, huh? Is this the same area we were at the beginning of the game? No, it doesn't seem like it. Is it a Blair Witch reference? Project Paperclip. Referencing Nazi War Crimes Disclosure Act. The first paperclip provides a measure of provides means of obtaining services of foreign specialists for specific assignments within the technical services of the Departments of Army, Navy, and Air Force. Project 63 is primarily a denial program with utilization as a desirable feature. The aim of this program is to secure employment in the United States of certain preeminent German and Austrian specialists, thus denying their services to the potential enemies. Is this not the right place? I guess not. This was just lore. But it's actually somewhere in here, huh? Laundry. Okay. Makes sense. Ah, like right there. Don't mind me, dude. I am going to ignore you. And you shall also ignore me. Yep, I did. Three fuses for a single key. Hi. How many times have we fallen through the floor so far? The answer is not nearly as many as we did in Amnesia Rebirth. Excerpt from the Diary of Shirley Pierce. From the 50s. How can I not remember where the cuts are coming from? They hurt so deeply, even days later. Dr. Newhouse tells me that it's my fault. I'm subconsciously resisting the hypnotherapy. But I want so much to get better. I don't know how I could be doing this to myself. Dr. Newhouse says it's another condition of my bedroom-inspired hysteria. Poor Bruce. I make him suffer so. I've tried subtly to ask Mrs. Jackson if she's had similar issues with her husband, but she is loath to talk about it. Her husband, too, has found the comfort in a younger woman. I know the doctors only mean well, and with the help of the government men who've joined the staff, I am in the very best hands possible. I should just take my pills and sleep, and hope for more pleasant dreams tonight. Hey, Kano. Yeah, lots of batteries at the moment. It's quite nice. Give me a second, I'm gonna go get a drink. Not an ad break type of thing. I will be back in 30 seconds. Not even. Yeah, I mean, I can't think of anything more reliable than US government. Another battery. Guess I'll reload. The game is suddenly very generous. Ooh! Although I guess the generosity makes some sense, considering it has also gotten significantly darker in the last couple of areas. Lies! I recognize the handwriting. Father Martin killed a man here. Are the lies he's talking about all the files missing from these boxes? The facts, the records? They look like government agency material, at least 30 years old, probably older. I start thinking MK Ultra, CIA, mind control. The buzzing won't stop. I feel pretty dead at the moment, not gonna lie. Yep, that's what death looks like. Yep. Can't hide under that. Or that. Ah! No, I thought I could sneak past him. Sneak. Using the term very loosely. Okay, so they just split up, and I have to somehow get around them. Oh. That didn't do me much good. It was a fine idea. And yes, he did open the door, so it did something. Ah, I see. That's why we were getting so many batteries. Oh, that's cute. Can't see anything. feel like a smarter man would have brought a flashlight. Hello? Like, come on, game. You don't need to do that. You already did that exact same scare before. Can I take it? Oh, it's on the other side of glass or something? No? Oh, I gotta go to this side. No! Sir! Are we friends? Oh, we're not friends. I mean, they were looking at me so patiently. I thought they could have been friends. Oh, no, the camera is busted. That's cool. Can I not jump up there? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That's a dead end. Nobody here. Ooga booga. Lots of people here. Where am I going if not back? I think I have to go back, but I don't see how. Oh. That part was jumpable. Basically every other part except the one I tried first was jumpable. Really? Okay. Oh, we're back here? That's probably the correct way. Okay. I pressed jump.
Only one way out. Only one way. How do you know you're not a patient?
Seriously? Well, I'm dead. This guy doesn't give up. I assume he's gonna come in here at some point soon. I hear chains. Yep, right there. And you can look at him like this and he may look more familiar. I don't know. I would love to apologize to him for whatever it is I did. Okay, don't walk. I... Okay. Can I just brute force my way through here? Nope. Oh wait, I see a thingy hanging from the ceiling, so that might be the right place to go. Yeah, this is a little bit of a problem. Like, applies to every horror game. Like, once you hit the point where you just get caught, it stops being scary. The effect is completely gone in a situation like that. That guy's gonna fall. Right? I mean, of course. I feel like I remembered that. Yeah, we were here at the very beginning of the game, weren't we? Yeah, I wasn't sure, but after the first couple of jump scares, I think the jump scares were generally less obnoxious. There's been a couple that have been like really, really dog shit. But most of them are kind of just whatever. I didn't appreciate that. The game would have been better without it. But it wasn't like obnoxious like... I think it's in this exact hallway where we entered the room and the protagonist shouted. Like... Jesus Christ, that was shit. The Traeger sequence? I mean, the character is nice, but I didn't like the gameplay that much. Yeah, once I got past him, like there was that moment where he was in the same area as me and I had to push some shelf around to open a door so I could go get the elevator key. That particular section stuck out as kind of dumb. No, I think it's good that we didn't get more of him. Don't want that sort of thing to overstay its welcome. I'd rather have... I'd rather be left wanting more than less. Like I'm a little bit done with the big boy. Locked? Oh, I am actually surprised.
Yes, I'm supposed to tell you. The key to the house of God is in the theater, behind the light. In the theater, behind the light. You have to see the movie, so that's where I left the card. Okay?
Hey! Joker! I need your help. Where are you?
Are these my footsteps? No.
Coming.
Yeah, this game doesn't really do any tension build up. And it's a bit of a weird one in that sense. Like, there's barely any moments when you are not being chased by something. It's a very, very short moments like that, like walking through the cafeteria that was on fire. There was one such moment. And on one hand, I think that makes the game like less scary as you get to just grow used to the fact that you are constantly being chased, but at the same time, it's kind of different that it maxes out the intensity pretty early on, and it just keeps it at max. It's like unconventional, maybe a little bit. It's not really the thing I generally wish to see in a horror game, but I can respect going for something something a bit different. Yeah, especially since it's mostly doing it pretty successfully. Oh yeah, I played both Condemneds. They are really good. I really hope to see a remaster of both. This is... I know 2 has a worse reputation, but I also really liked 2. Oh, keep playing. Like, I will stand by what I think of Monolith games. The 2 Condemned games are definitely, by far, the best things that studio made. Because I know people love Fear, I know people love No One Lives Forever. But man, Condemned is the shit.
Exit interview recorded December 27th, 1985 in Los Alamos, New Mexico. Clearance Sierra Alpha. Subject Dr. Rudolf Wernicke, 14866.
The films are real.
There was no alteration to the footage at all? No trickery?
None.
In June of 1943, you recorded 3 instances of spontaneous bleeding. Half a dozen test subjects began to develop brain tumors.
Yes. The autopsies revealed that the tumors were pure lead.
It killed them? Can you explain why the results could not be reproduced in the United States?
I have my theories. My homeland in those years. It's impossible to understand the things we felt, what we believed. The overwhelming fear, ecstatic rage, and English words are insufficient. More than hope. The human mind in that environment is capable of extraordinary things.
You're saying the experiment needed...
A proximity to death, to overwhelming madness. Only a test subject who had witnessed enough horror was capable of activating the engine.
Do you believe your test subjects achieved something supernatural?
No,
Do you think that they contacted something supernatural?
nothing is supernatural.
Then what was it? You said Project Wallrider was a gateway. A gateway to what?
That is sharing some similarity to the Amnesia plotline, where I can't remember the name. Vitae is what Alexander was trying to extract from people by making them scared shitless. And yeah, Condemned 2 is only on consoles, and that is all the more reason why those two games need a remaster. Because people are missing out on that. And I kinda understand why people don't like Condemned 2. It's like, Condemned 1 is pretty down to earth, and it's just hobo punching simulator. And it's very good at that. And then towards the end it throws in some supernatural stuff, and people think that that's where it went to shit. Understandably. The gameplay also falls apart at the very end. And Condemned 2 just... It doesn't listen to the feedback. Just goes all in and say, you know what, fuck it, we want to do more of that supernatural bullshit. And it starts with that. And it just commits to that whole idea and actually makes it work.
You have to find Vernicky. Only way.
From D. Brunton. Flesh-eating bacteria? Wash those hands regularly. Necrotizing fasciitis? Really? I fucking quit. 2 has the bear scene. That's the one thing that people say is really good about 2. But I think 2 has... it's like a great example of a game with good pacing. It just keeps throwing new shit at you. Like, it's not just the bear sequence, but also that whole cabin section. So it goes from like, you are now in a horror sequence against a bear, and then you go into a hobo punching sequence or something, and then the army walks in and you now have a shooter segment. It's so good. If anyone hasn't played Condemned games. I was gonna say I recommend them, but then I realized that they are kind of difficult to play these days. Like, 1 has a ton of technical issues on PC, and 2 isn't on PC at all. Sir? You don't know Condemned at all. Oh, man. It's so good. It's like, the premise is so good. It's just, oh, you're a detective. You get something happens during an investigation, and you end up being stuck in some derelict building with a bunch of homeless junkies who really want to fuck you up with pipes and 2x4s. Then you go in there and you fuck them right back with those same pipes and 2x4s. And they have fucking infighting. By accident, most of the time. The combat is, like, it's the best first-person melee combat there is. And it's so fucking funny when you're fighting multiple enemies and they don't care about each other. So, very often, they just do a full power swing and hit their friends. So, at times the gameplay feels like, what if Doom was a first-person brawler? I'm also not sure if you can blame your old PC for Condemned 1 running poorly. I think that might just be the case of... Nice door open. Might just be a case of Condemned being condemned and running poorly on most PCs. Although, once you get it running, which is a little bit of an if, where am I going? I'm going through the door that just opened. Yeah, once you get Condemned running properly, it does run pretty well. It's just a matter of actually getting it to run, which is not always that easy. Like, it ran decently on my system when I played it. But I've watched other people stream it, and they just haven't been as lucky. And it's been a case of first stream being just a whole bunch of debugging, trying to figure out why it doesn't work like it should, and then giving up and playing at not so great frame rate. What's my objective? Find Martin. Kinda just lost track while celebrating Contempt. Yeah, no limits on stamina, it seems. Martin? Is that you? No. Static, huh? Oh, I missed this. The man sounds like Dr. Strangelove's anemic brother. Hang on, this is the person on the video. I haven't seen Dr. Strangelove in a while. But I wouldn't have made the connection. It's a 25-year-old audio recording, an interview with this Dr. Wernicke. Los Alamos means government work. Wernicke talks about spontaneous bleeding, tumors, psychosomatic reactions in sufficiently disturbed people. Seems to walk a line between science and Nazi mysticism. Only a test subject who had witnessed enough horror was capable of activating the engine, the morphogenic engine. The engine. The movie they're projecting. It gets in my head like a song you can't stop humming. I blink and see Rorschach's tests that look like swarming insects and infected surgery wounds. The patients talk about using the engine to conjure the wall rider. It's the buzzing I hear in my bones. The static again. A patient knelt in prayer. Maybe he bought Father Martin's line of bullshit. Maybe he hears what I hear, but more clearly. Maybe it's his way of... Maybe it's his way out of this place. The priest called it the Gospel of Sand. Oh yeah, the menus thing. Important feature. Yo, there's another dude watching TV in the different room. You could go there. I am an unworthy supplicant who can serve our Lord only by feeding our Lord. Please take me, Wall Rider. Let my shepherd's apostle see it and spread it with his lies for a greater truth. Your time upon the world has come. My flesh longs for your beautiful wraith. My blood is filled with you and waiting to be set free. This is my prayer. Write your gospel in my flesh. I don't know if I'm being put through trauma to summon Wall Rider. I think everybody else in here is. I hope that's the case, because the way everything else is presented in this game, which is just very in your face, like I said, it ramped up the intensity early on and then just hasn't stopped. And I feel like when you're making everything so simple like that, in the gameplay regard, I think the story should also line up with that. Like, I don't want there to be some conspiracy where, oh, it's I'm supposed to be the one who summons the Wall Rider, and that's why this whistleblower sent me this email and told me to check this place out. I really hope that was just, like, a genuine whistleblower that meant good. And ended up getting me fucked up. No? No fire alarm. Excuse me, sir. Coming through. How do I do this? Like this. Good. Didn't want to accidentally fall. God hates sickness. Chapel. First check out this direction. Oh wait, it's you guys. I've met you before. You were a bit more hostile last time.
Just a moment. My Job, you alone shall escape it, Alva. This is your penultimate act of witness. The promise of the prophets was always freedom from death. And here it is. You will watch and record my death, my resurrection. And together we will be free. You are no longer in any danger. I fixed the elevator. It will take you to freedom. We will all of us be free. Now, my son.
Now I'm no longer sure if the whistleblower was just a well-meaning person who just happened to email me. Now I'm thinking that, who knows, since there's some mind control stuff being mentioned previously, maybe this guy's a complete fucking nutcase and he gave the idea to the whistleblower, which still kind of makes me like not some chosen one, but more of the whistleblower's favorite reporter who just happened to get fucked. I can't believe Father Martin one-upped Jesus Christ himself in shitty ways to die. And I don't believe I'm going to miss him. A way out. If he's telling the truth, now I've got a way out. And a story to tell. He wants me to spread his gospel. I'll tell the whole fucking world. You gotta make those notes when they're fresh in your mind. Don't let that idea escape. Would anyone like to go full spoilery on me and inform me of how much is left? Because I want to say it's not much, based on the fact that I got the exit key and Mr. Priest is dying. I know there's a whole sequence in some lab when this goes full Resident Evil, and that's like the very final bit. Oh, piss off. You were supposed to follow me through the other door. More than I expect. I got stuck on the doorway, that was very scary. Upside is that I appear to be running faster than he can. No, more than I expect is left. It's like, I remember multiple sections of this game, but I can't remember what else there could be. Like, I remember the doctor, and I remembered the yard where the big boy was chasing me, and the basement early on. Lots of segments. I don't remember where else I might be going. Oh, well, I guess this is where I thought I was. Which is, I would say, very close to the end. Where it goes full Resident Evil. Fuck. Whoever finds my corpse, just know and tell everyone. I am not crazy. I know, only crazy people say that. But I am as sane as this world allows, with a camera full of evidence. Don't call it gospel, call it a mockery of reason. Let the world know it is Murkov's fault. Bury these bastards with my mutilated dead body. From the personal records of Dr. Wernicke, Frankenstein, or the Modern Prometheus by Mary Shelley, published anonymously in 1818. Chapter 23, excerpt. Man, I cried, how ignorant art thou in thy pride of wisdom! Cease! You know not what it is you say. I broke from the house angry and disturbed, and retired to meditate on some other mode of action. Yeah, so there really isn't much left, right? I'm assuming this is not like significantly longer than other sections of the game. And I know that the any person speedruns are just this section and nothing else. Well, that's gone wrong. No, the any person speedruns, like, they before they even enter the building, they do like some weird jump through a wall, and they hit the load trigger for this area, because apparently it's just there. And it's like a minute-long thing. Kind of cool. Bit of a meme, but cool that it works. Project Wall Rider. From note, all material herein to be transcribed and revised to fit legally binding requirements of Murkoff Core Records. See form whatever. My 14th autopsy of a Wall Rider patient, showing no more signs of accepting the therapy than any of the others. There have been slight gains in cell migration and morphogenesis, including effects similar to human growth hormone, but nothing to suggest the stable creation of a sentient independent swarm. So tired. Doubting my judgment. Will submit another request for leave. The psychological cost of using such far gone and further provoked patients is more than I feel like I can handle. May suggest hanging less hope on the far-flung theories of a senile Nazi and move towards using a simpler mechanical engine based on major sperm protein. Will definitely suggest harsher chemical restraints. Murkoff security killed patient 921 after he overcame enough tranquilizers to put down a hockey team. I'm afraid the hormone therapy is interacting with our chemical restraints in a counterproductive manner. Well, I don't think the whistleblower should be disappointed about this. I think I've covered this pretty well. But it must be said. Oh, look. Is that sunlight? I am quite happy that the game is soon over. When it does the thing where it goes full intensity early on, it does need to be pretty short. This is the morphogenic engine. A few lines of mathematics and algorithm. Reprogram us, turn us into nightmare factories. A few numbers on a dry erase board. Give me a hacksaw and a few hours alone with Dr. Wernicke's corpse. I feel I owe him a debt. I'm glad you left this here in writing. Also, what the fuck? Why would you store this like that? I mean, I suppose you may have thought it helps. Wall Rider, sir? Not a cutscene. A game over. How did you get here? Okay, so you can see the Wall Rider with night vision on. This is the way you die, ripped to pieces from the inside, watching your marrow scatter on a concrete wall. You've escaped one hell, Chris Walker. I didn't realize we knew his name. God help me, but I somehow hope you didn't find another. Although I think we've heard Chris Walker mentioned at some point, but I didn't make the connection.
I'm his father. He certainly loves me, the poor idiot. Do you know what this symbol represents? It warns of a nanohazard. Microscopic machines. Technology we have had for decades but never mastered. Murkoff discovered in my research a workaround. Turning the cells in the human body into nanofactories. It's the natural function of cells to produce molecules, but through psychosomatic direction, we engineer the precise molecules necessary. Mind over body. It was something so strong. You have to stop him to murder Billy. Turn off his life support, his anesthesia. You have to undo what I've done. No one can get out of this place while he lives. You must kill him.
Billy. Which way? What? A little fuzzy on the details of what you want me to do. Oh, well, I made a mistake, didn't I? You can't use doors. Neither can I, apparently. I thought I would be too fat for that. Gods and monsters. Note to all personnel from consultant MM008, Rudolf Wernicke. Do not worship the swarm, nor allow the delusions of the patients to influence your beliefs. Any sentient being based in this technology will be so far superior to us that illusions of godliness will be reasonable. We have always looked into chaos and called it God. Now we are blessed with sufficient power that such belief could destroy us. Do not be tempted. Remember that you are scientists. However, before I continue, I gotta take a bathroom break, even though I know there is not that much left in the game. But I'll be back in 3 minutes. And so we are 3 minutes later. I wasn't expecting that to open. I should maybe record some of this. Yes, I should. Wernicke's machine. The assembler, the feed chambers, the precursor molecules. Vague memories of nanotechnology articles I read online. Probably drunk, probably distracted. Not nearly enough to know how to destroy it. But Billy is the center of it. Find him, kill him, end this. Turn off the valve for the life support reservoir. Okay. Hi. How did you get there? Oh, I guess that's like a prison area. This is Billy Hope's lungs, his liver, his life support. A machine that mustn't the size of a football stadium to keep one lunatic alive. Fuck it all, break it all, it has to die. Maybe I wasn't paying attention, but I'm not really sure who Billy is. Apologies for being a poor streamer and not being focused enough on the game. When was Billy introduced? That sort of thing I'm a little bit lost on. The positive news is that I'm kinda okay with that. It's not bothering me that I'm not 100% following the story. From the personal records of Dr. Wernicke. Wait, I just read this. No, this is a different excerpt. From Frankenstein. Learn from me, if not by my precepts, at least by my example, how dangerous is the acquirement of knowledge, and how much happier that modest man than he who aspires to become greater than his nature allows. Hey, Warehouse. That sentence structure was very 1818. Do not turn the valve. I don't trust whatever's in there. From Billy's patient reports, he ought to be 23 years old. He looks at least 50 years of rough road pain scratched deep into what I can see. Killing you would be an act of kindness. The SD card? I mean, we only recorded for an hour and a half. I think that's accurate. And given this game is from 2013, HD could mean... Oh. Whoops. HD could just be 720p, so 720p, hour and a half. It's not that much. What killed me? Oh! So he's right behind me, huh? Yeah, I know HD by definition is 720p, but realistically, in this day and age, is anyone gonna consider 720p high def? Hated those stairs. I imagine in a speedrun you wouldn't close the doors. Permission to proceed. Please find attached the permission to proceed from patient William Hope of the Murkoff Charitable Psychiatric Program at Mount Massive Hospital in Colorado. The form is standard and all relevant lines have been signed. It appears Billy is unaware of his mother's recent guided cardiac arrest. He is submitting to the experiment with the understanding, unfounded, of financial remuneration to his mother and a charitable contribution to her church. Wernicke, having read the boy's dream reports, believes he has enormous therapeutic potential. Jump on the railing with backward jump. Yeah. See, that's the exact sort of thing I don't like in speedruns. It's like, no. You can try for that, but you... At the same time, it's a second, who cares? Which reminds me, there was this article by the developers of... what's the game? That climbing game. Peak. The Peak devs were talking about how they priced their game, and it was like, well, the way people look at it, it's like, $8 really rounds down to $5 in people's minds. $9 is $10, but $8 is still $5. And $13, that's $15. And that sort of thing. It's like, yeah, that makes sense. And I'm looking at speedruns the same way. It's like, you can say that, oh, the Outlast run is like 2 minutes. I mean, I'm just gonna put that in the 5-minute category. And it doesn't matter if the actual time is 1:36 or 1:45. It's one of those sub 5-minute runs. And the exact details don't matter to me one bit. Frictional's new game? Yes. Yes, I did. Remind me again in like... How much is left of this game? And I might have an opinion. Exactly. I know I'm pretty close to the end. Which is why I don't wanna get into Ontos or whatever it was called at this moment. What's my objective? Oh, whoops! Don't press that button. Lifepod failsafes. It's not bad. That looks good. I know I missed lore. I hope I can still pick it up. It was right next to the button. Yes. Morphogenic engine chamber precautions. Maintenance schedule. To avoid patient injury, the morphogenic engine lifeboat requires a daily inspection of all vital systems. System 1. The enriched oxygenated perfluorocarbon from the life support fluid reservoir must be continually flushed and replaced through the course of the patient's treatment. Note that OP also supplies anesthetic. Any interruption in supply will cause sufficient pain to the patient to potentially disrupt the experiment. System 2. Electric system is supplemented and ensured by sublab generator. Proper fueling and maintenance of the sublab generator should be confirmed hourly. System 3. In the case of catastrophic loss of vital systems 1 and 2, the lifeboat failsafe will engage, maintaining localized minimum life support functions until technicians can arrive. Disabling failsafe will result in immediate patient termination. Oh, well. Sorry about that. I maybe would have read that before I did it. Not really sure which way is the exit, but there's a light here. Even though I don't think this goes out. No, that's not it. Had to confirm that the sign doesn't say fluid systems and exit. I know it said exit somewhere. Also, very surprising for such an underground lab. We did see sunlight through one of the doors. Like, there was just a parking lot. Not far from this exact place. So this is not like some inside a mountain type thing. At least not very deep inside a mountain. Wait, is this the end? I think so. Yep.
Himmel. You have become the host.
Jesus God, what is that thing?
All right. A little unsure if I like the ending, but I don't hate it. It's passable. Does the job. So, how's the expansion? What's it called? Whistleblower. I assume that's a prequel. I may play that at some point. Unlikely I'll play Outlast 2 or Trials. But a Whistleblower. Perhaps, perhaps. Yeah, I've seen people play 2. I watched some playthroughs when it came out. I didn't see much appeal in that. Whereas I did see appeal in this, which is why I wanted to play it myself at some point, and I think it's pretty much matched what I expected. I also feel like it does kind of match my initial idea that I had when I started this, which is that I think I prefer when I play games that I'm not blind on. It's like I already knew what this was gonna be like, roughly. So, not like there were many huge surprises. But it was nice. It was nice to have some accurate expectations. I've been trying to avoid watching people play the games that are in my backlog, but I think I should stop doing that, because I might enjoy playing games more if I have a better idea of what they're about to be like. My Friendly Neighborhood is in the backlog, yes. But my backlog is like 200 games, so... But before we discuss that, let's discuss this game once we get out of this very long load screen. What is it loading? What is my favorite horror game, if I can name one, or series? Another topic. Remind me in like 5 minutes, and I feel like the game just died. Alt F4? Nothing? Alt Tab? Get me out of here. Help? Task Manager? Okay. Not responding. Alright, well, that's an ending. That's one of the endings for sure. Outlast recap. So we beat this on, it was hard difficulty, which is really normal difficulty. Tags horror, time spent, we'll round that down to 4.5 hours. Last thing to kill was the process, indeed. Also, I'm just now looking at my layout here. I'm gonna make my chat a tiny bit bigger in this scene, because this is the scene where we talk a lot. So, environments and visuals look really good. The night vision especially looks excellent. I definitely stand by that. The night vision in this game is top-notch. I said it before, it's the best night vision I've seen in any game, including stuff like Splinter Cell. Like, the way you can be in a pitch black environment, see absolutely nothing, put the night vision on and see some of the environment and the eyes of your enemy before the enemy walks a bit closer and you can see them. So good. I love that. Setting and story are good. Enjoyable enough, yes. Not just good so far. Yes, I'll say they are good. And also, this came out in 2013. When did Alien Isolation come out? (2014). Oh, that's a bit surprising because there were some similarities to Alien Isolation in this. So a lot of the sections are really just one big boy that you have to get around. And that's pretty much Alien Isolation. Feels like devs didn't have faith in their atmosphere building and compensated by adding way more jump scares than needed. Yeah, I also stand by that. I mean, Amnesia didn't have jump scares like this. Amnesia did rely on its atmosphere. This one didn't. Incorporate real-world secret operations quite well. Yeah. It's like I said, I did enjoy the whole setting and story. It's not like super deep thing that you end up thinking about long after you finish the game, but it was enjoyable for the time it took to beat this. Oh yeah, one note I do want to add. I don't even know if this is a good or a bad thing. It's like I feel like I'm contradicting myself here because it doesn't feel like that this is spending a lot of time letting the atmosphere build up. Then I also say that the devs didn't have faith in their atmosphere building, and I'm trying to format this in a way that makes that not contradictory. I guess I'll say that it didn't have a lot of calm sections. Ramped up the intensity pretty quickly, and for the most of the game kept it high. Yeah, I mean, like I said before, I feel like that's a thing that not a lot of horror games do. A lot of horror games, at least, like if we compare to Amnesia, you always have like a hub area or a puzzle area, something that isn't really very scary. Not a lot of horror elements going on other than the setting itself. Just it gives you a good breather often between a section with a monster. This one didn't really have that. It was just monster, go through a door, another monster. Just kept pushing that sort of design, and I feel like it's a little unconventional, but I can respect it, and I think it did it reasonably well. Like it's a bit of a double-edged sword where, on one hand, you kinda get accustomed to, okay, there's the monster again. Blah, I've seen this before, I know how this goes. It's getting a little tiresome. But at the same time, it also keeps you on your toes all the time. And I'm glad this game was only 4.5 hours long, because had it been any longer, it definitely would have gotten old. Yes, exactly. Constant terror gets old quickly, which is why this game was pretty short. Are the devs even working on anything right now? I mean, Outlast Trials wasn't that long ago, but was that a success? They went multiplayer, and I feel like that was a very dumb move. Because with what they did here, I definitely see potential. I see that they could have gone in the same direction as Frictional did. Just branch out to horror, first person. Just try different things in that context. But I guess they dropped the ball with 2, and then for some reason did multiplayer with Trials, which is too much of a deviation. I don't care if it's good or not, it's just too much of a deviation. I just don't see it catching on. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't say. I have to assume that Trials is doing okay enough, but I still find it disappointing that they went that route. Because I think the best case scenario from a fan of games like this, I think the best case would have been that they would have done something different. Just, this was Outlast, there's not going to be Outlast 2, there's not going to be Outlast subtitle. Just, you are the studio that made Outlast, now make something else that is similar but has nothing to do with Outlast. That would have been the best case scenario. You can still write to name recognition as from the developers of Outlast. Like that's how Frictional did it. They went from, I guess Penumbra wasn't that big of a hit, but they went from Penumbra to Amnesia to Soma. And I find it's really sad that whatever this studio is called, Red Barrels, 10 Barrels, one of those studios made GTFO and the other one made this, but I keep getting them mixed up. I think 10 Barrels is the GTFO studio. Okay, so Red Barrels is this one. But yeah. But yeah, well, overall, I enjoyed it. I feel like it could have been, like, classic may be a strong word. If they had just toned down the jump scares. Those felt really cheap, and every single time it didn't feel like... It never felt earned when that happened and they got me with the jump scare. It always felt like, oh, this again. Just tone those down by a lot, and this would be significantly better. But it was still good. I think like a 7 is pretty earned. Like some people compared this to fucking Layers of Fear when I started. I heavily disagree. This was much better than Layers of Fear. Oh yeah, there were like 2 or 3 sequences where a patient was just hanging around behind a corner, and as soon as I approached the corner, they would come around and shout at me and walk away or run away. Like, why would you do that? Also, someone was asking my favorite horror game. Let's see, because I couldn't name it, but if I just sort by horror and rating, we get Amnesia. I only replayed that a couple of years back. Well, 3 years back, I guess. And it held up, which I was surprised by. I thought I wouldn't like it as much as I did. It's still very good. Deadly Premonition may be a bit of an edge case. Not that horror-y, but I fucking love Deadly Premonition. MyHouse.wad, I was a really big fan of that. It's the sort of weird shit that I'm into. Resident Evil 1. Granted, it's been a while since I played it. And I think it may have been the first game with tank controls that I played. But again, really enjoyed it. RE4 again, horror is a bit of a stretch, I think. But it definitely lived up to the reputation of being a very, very good game. Silent Hill 2. No need to elaborate, I think. And those are the ones with 9s. And then the ones with 8s are also very good, of course. Alien Isolation, Amnesia the Bunker. I would say that the scariest game on this list is Amnesia the Bunker. It lost some points because of the ending sequence. If the ending had been better, or the final gameplay section would have been better, Amnesia would be definitely a 9. But they did have to drop the ball there for a bit. But yeah. like, if you want a scary horror game, Bunker is definitely my choice. Both Condemned games. I don't know if I'm overrating this with eights on both, but I really like Condemned. Dead Space original and remake. Again, not a scary game by any means. But hey, it's good stuff. GTFO. Well, again, it's a co-op game, so it's not very scary, but man, I really enjoyed it. Lost in Vivo, No One Lives Under the Lighthouse. Those are some great indie games that I would strongly recommend. Realms of the Haunting. You gotta have a pretty high jank tolerance to get into Realms of the Haunting, but if you're into weird shit and want to play a horror point-and-click shooter, you can't choose a better game than Realms of the Haunting. I will not stop recommending that to absolute psychos like myself. What's surprising? Quiet Place Road Ahead was somehow not complete trash, and actually a competent stealth game. It's no Alien Isolation or Amnesia the Bunker, yeah. Alan Wake 2, I may be overrating Alan Wake 2. Because now that it's been like, what, 2 years since I played it, I really don't have many memories of it. Dark Corners of the Earth, that I have memories of. Fucking great game. Also, really bad game at times, but man, the good parts stick with you, and that's what matters to me. Cold Fear, maybe overrated here, because I don't remember much, but I did enjoy playing it back when I did. Fatal Frame, Iron Lung, Nightmare of Decay, yeah, these are a couple of good indie games there that I definitely recommend. Short ones too. And I'm a Penumbra fanboy, so I will always recommend those. The worst horror game on my list. I'm gonna guess. I mean, sure, there might be something worse that I'm not remembering. But I'm gonna guess that it may be the 2 Layers of Fear games that might be at the bottom. More 7s. Lots of Resident Evils getting 7, Silent Hill 1, Silent Hill 4, Squirrel Stapler, Sweet Home, Evil Withins. And then we get to the it's alright category of Alone in the Dark, Call of Cthulhu, Dead Space 2, Silent Hill 3. Oh, Squirrel Stapler is actually legit fun. I definitely enjoyed that as a horror stealth game. Haunting Ground. Ah, man, that was a disappointment. We're nearing the bottom. Layers of Fear, Layers of Fear 2, Moons of Madness, Saw 2. What's that called? Man of Medan. The lowest rated ones. My initial thoughts were that Players of Fear, those games sucked. But I just remembered them because first-person horror in the vein of Outlast, so they were easy to pinpoint. But I totally forgot the other two first-person horror games that should have been easy to pinpoint. Scorn and Amnesia Rebirth. Scorn was really bad. There was like all style, no substance. And I like my note on Amnesia Rebirth. Update. The more I think about this game, the more I dislike it. Just about every aspect of it was a mess. Because I remember when I finished that game, I was like, yeah, it wasn't great. Yeah, okay. And then as days went by and I kept thinking about it and watched other people play it, I was like, man, they didn't get anything right, did they? Oh man, every detail I think about is bad. From the character writing to the inventory design, everything. No, this wasn't Chinese Room. This was the thing they made before Bunker. Which is insane that they were able to turn the boat around that strongly. Yeah, I played Alone in the Dark 2024. I mean, I played both Alone in the Darks. Not both doesn't mean anything. The original and 2024. Original doesn't hold up. Surprise. But I'm glad I played it. It's one of those things where, from the perspective of I'm interested in, like, being the game design nerd and seeing what the deal is with this game that pioneered the genre. From that perspective, I'm glad I played it. From the perspective of, is it actually a good game? Does it hold up today? Hell no. Hell no. Oh yeah, the puzzles went full moon logic. Included a potential dead man walking situation. I don't remember that, but it wouldn't surprise me if I was correct here. And why would I not trust my own notes? Recent Resident Evil games? No. I have played. Let's actually remove the tag just in case. Sort by name. I played 1, 2, 3, and 4 originals. Oh, and 5 original. Tiny bit of 6. And 7. And that is the list, if you want to check it out. I kind of want to have a revisit 6 again. I think 6 was the first one I tried to play. Was it? It was. So now that I've played all of the other ones in the main series up to that point, it might be interesting to revisit 6 and give it another shot. Like, I've seen some of it. It looks experimental. manner it go, but still bad. I mean, I enjoyed playing through 5 in co-op, even though we made the mistake of playing on the lowest difficulty and expecting the difficulty to scale. It definitely did not scale. We just wanted to chill. And yeah, I haven't played any of the Resident Evil remakes other than 1. And 1 is a bit different than the rest. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. Bad even in co-op, huh? But I got a bunch of Resident... Actually, you know what, let's go to the backlog and let's not even look at Resident Evil. But, I guess we are looking at Resident Evil. There's a whole bunch of RE in the backlog. Including 6. Will I ever get to these? Unlikely. But I at least want to do 2. And I'm curious about the Revelations games. How do I decide on what to play next? Just what I feel like at any given moment. Zero looks fun. I've heard the opposite. I hear it's like really, really heavy on backtracking and has a lot of tedious bits in it. I'm mostly interested in Zero because it is very similar to RE1 remake. And it is just visually very appealing to me. Oh, and Dead Aim I might play at some point because it's apparently very short. And 2 Remake is definitely up there as something I want to get around to playing. Oh, Zero has no item box. I see. I see why that would make it a pain in the ass at times. And 2 inventories. How long is it? 10 to 13 hours? Eesh, a bit on the longer side. Also, I was supposed to not go through Resident Evil. I wanted to see horror games in general. What do I have here? At some point, I gotta get around to Alone in the Dark Inferno. Just to play all of the games titled Alone in the Dark. Every time they've rebooted this darn series. Yeah, My Friendly Neighborhood is here. Oh, and it's pretty short too. And other things I want to get around to from this list. Man. Sad as it is, Callisto Protocol comes to my mind surprisingly often, because it seems like it might just be a chill game to get through. Darkwood, obviously, I've heard a lot of good things about. However, it is very long. What is Illbleed? I don't know. Something someone recommended. So you wouldn't recommend unfriendly difficulty, huh? What else is here that I need to get around to? Extermination might be fun. PS2 horror game. Probably not great, but might be entertaining. Fatal Frame 2 I should get around to at some point. Because Fatal Frame 1 was really good and 2 is supposedly the peak of the series. Oh, and Faith, yeah, at some point, definitely. And maybe I should get around to Rule of Rose one of these days. I'm a little skeptical of Rule of Rose because I feel like that's often lumped together with Haunting Ground, and Haunting Ground wasn't that good. I think the most obvious connection that those two games have are that, oh, it's Japanese horror game on PS2, also very expensive. I don't know, I have Silent Hill Homecoming on PS3. It'll be fine. I do want to get around to the bad Silent Hills. Like, Downpour is actually, like, high on my list. I'm really curious about Downpour. Homecoming and Origins, I'm not even that interested in. And those really are the heavy hitters that I'm looking forward to playing here. Maybe Dredge. Shattered Memories is not on the list at the moment because I don't have a copy of Shattered Memories. Which technically isn't a good reason to not have it on the list, but... But it is the reason. It is pretty expensive, and I am not willing to pay a lot for expensive games. I've done really well so far collecting games and not paying the average price for them, but paying significantly under. With a couple of exceptions, like... Well, I guess Rule of Rose was significantly under the average price because it was when they suddenly found a box of sealed copies in some Italian warehouse, and I picked up one of those. But there's a couple of games like that. That are still not here. Like, I'm very curious about Kuon, but I assume that the price of that is even higher than it used to be, given people are realizing that, oh, it's a FromSoft game. And it's not like Kuon was cheap to begin with. Yeah, Tormented Souls I've heard good things about, but it's not really near the top of my list of interests. Like I watched some people play not Kuon 2, Tormented Souls 2, and I was like, okay, I see what this is, but it's not making me super excited about it. Kuon is terrifying. I'm honestly more interested in the gameplay of Kuon. Because it might have some vague, tiny connection with Lost Kingdoms, which is another FromSoft game that everybody has forgotten about, but I have a soft spot for. Yes, I have played the Condemned games. Condemned games do be good. And Onimusha I should continue at some point as well. Onimusha 1 was really good. I'm a little conflicted on Onimusha 2, given it's gotten some remaster that's on Steam, but I do have it on PS2. Yeah, I've heard mixed things about Visage. Like, I know some people really like it, and some people think it's one of those how to describe it? It falls into that category of indie game that gets by because loud noise scary. The only game in a real internet that actually gets you scared. Interesting. For me, that is The Bunker. Wait, hang on, let me check my backlog. Is Bloodborne here? Bloodborne is not here. Also, wait. Why is the... This is... Oh, I get why the formatting is like this. Maybe I should fix this. Giant space between these two. Oh well. Anyway. There's a bunch of PS4 games that should be on my backlog that aren't. Because while I have the games, I don't have a PS4. And Bloodborne is one of those. It's been like, I'll pick up a PS4 at some point when I see one for really cheap. And then I just haven't really looked. And I think I have like every PS4 game that I would deem worth having. Which isn't a long list. Like 5 games, I think. And at this point, yeah, may as well emulate at least with Bloodborne. Maybe I should just add that. Oh geez, that's a lot of Bloodborns. I assume it's... Oh, Bloodborne 2! Ah! Let's just go with Bloodborne. Where did Bloodborne go? Refresh? No, refresh. OBS, do your thing. Oh, I'm refreshing the wrong thing. There's Bloodborne. Here we go. Yeah, you can get one for 100 euros, but haven't gotten around to it. Enough other things in the backlog. And it, like I said, it might just be better to emulate it at this point. What else do I have on PS4? I got Last Guardian, the 2 Last of Us games, and Until Dawn. I guess I'll add all of those while I'm here. It's part 2? Oh jeez, can I not add Last of Us? Because there's a billion editions and I don't filter them properly? Oh, never mind, there it is. Just throw that in there. Last Guardian should be in there. And what was the last one? Until Dawn. May as well put them in there. Wait, 2024? No, not 2024. 2015. My mistake. Did I... Oh, fuck! And because of the way I've made this, I don't have an easy way to delete a game. I gotta go into the database to delete it. Fuck's sake. Maybe I should add a way to delete games. Which of these Until Dawns is it? It's this one. Get rid of it. Delete. There we go. And refresh. There we go. Better. Yeah, be careful not to add anything you don't want in there. I don't yet have a way to delete anything. I should add something like that. It's trivial, I just haven't really had a use case. Especially since I have an easy access to the database. Put in Skyrim. I mean, this is not the full list, it's the top 20 results. But hey, if you want Zen Bin Paul, it's there. Or Beyond Skyrim and Ultimate Skyrim. I don't know how Minecraft Dragonborn mashup is even in there, given it doesn't have Skyrim in the title. But I don't think I have a reason to add another Skyrim. I'm pretty sure I've already played Skyrim at some point. Yes. I gave it a 5. Which may be a bit low, I will admit. But I remember being a bit salty because I wanted to do Dark Brotherhood without killing anyone. And was very disappointed when the people you were supposed to kill in the quest line were considered quest NPCs that couldn't be killed unless you did it. And it was very sad. I wanted some infighting and the game wouldn't let me. And one of these days I'll actually play the... I was gonna say other Elder Scrolls games, but I did play Oblivion. So one of these days, one of these years, I'll play Morrowind. Once people have forgotten it even exists. I gotta play the unpopular RPGs first. The forgotten ones, like Underworld Ascendant. Man. Would still recommend Sweet Home. That is a strange horror RPG that holds up. Does require a walkthrough, but I had a real good time with Sweet Home. I gotta watch the movie too at some point. Yeah, it makes sense to compare Sweet Home to Goof Troop, because both involve Shinji Mikami, and they have very similar mechanics. Like, I feel like Sweet Home is one of those games that not a lot of people even acknowledge exists, but it's way closer to both Goof Troop and Resident Evil than you would think. It's like, what if you take these two completely incompatible games and mash them together, and it works? Except it predates both. Yeah, that's probably how anybody hears of Sweet Home. It's some retrospective on Resident Evil. But it's actually still pretty good. And, like, I don't know, you can... I played it on a handheld emulator device thing, but you can probably play it on like your phone or something. And you do want to have walkthrough open, so doing it on your phone is probably not a bad idea. Oh yeah, it holds up way better than Alone in the Dark. Sweet home. And granted, part of why I feel like it holds up better than something like Alone in the Dark could be because I was very much using a walkthrough all the time. Not just because needing a walkthrough, but also because menuing in that game is a pain. So it's like you find a new weapon, but you can't tell if that weapon is better or worse than your previous weapon. And the only way to compare is to note down the numbers of your attack values or whatever, then switch to the other weapon, and then check your numbers again and see if they went up. And that's a bit inconvenient. So I ended up using a walkthrough quite a bit for that. Just see like, okay, is this weapon actually better than the other one? Yes, okay, cool. I won't bother looking at the numbers too carefully. It's just better. Oldest game on my list. I don't actually know. I don't have a way to filter by release date. Which, maybe I should add something like that. Hang on, although I don't have a way to filter my site like that, but I have access to the database. I feel like it might be like Metal Gear 1, or it... No, Metal Gear 1 predates Sweet Home. Oh jeez, I don't actually know how to search this database like that. I'll have to Google how to syntax this. Like that. Sort. And what else do you need? Hit me up with an example so I can figure this out. Sort by... What is it called? Release year. That's not how you do it. Like this? Why is it not letting me search? Oh, because I'm stupid, that's why. No? Generate query? Oh, Jesus Christ. AI bullshit. Anyone familiar with MongoDB? What's the syntax for searching or ordering by a field? Oh, hang on. There's an option. Sort. Release year. Find. That's in the exact wrong order. Wait, is it? It's just that the first result has no data at all. There's multiple games that don't have a release year. Okay, the oldest games on my list. The oldest one I've played is Metal Gear, 1987. Followed by Sweet Home, 1989. But the oldest game that I haven't played that is on my in my database is Castle Wolfenstein, 1981. I haven't played Scratches, no. And yeah, my site uses MongoDB. It works well enough for this, given I only have one data type. If I had more, I would definitely not not use Mongo. Maybe one more data type, but at that point I might kick myself a bit. Might be heading down a slippery slope, adding more data types. However, nice to have played an above average game in January, as in 7 or above. Because all the other ones I played were kinda meh. RE4 being in December. Oh yeah. Underworld Ascendant, so good. I mean, I'm actually glad I played both Underworld Ascendant and Outlast. Because what I don't want to be playing are the mediocre games. Like Wolfenstein. Or DMC5. Enough of those. I get so little out of those. I feel like I get more out of actual bad games like Underworld Ascendant and pretty good games like Outlast. Anyway, I don't think I have anything more to add. And this is likely my last stream for a bit. Or if I do stream, it won't be anything regular. I'll just do like maybe a random thing here or there. But it won't be like daily stuff. And yes, I did like Death Knight. I do like you too, but I did like Outlast. You're a shitter, but I still like you. And yes, I have played Metro 2033, and I did not like it. And because I did not like 2033, I didn't add any of the other ones in my list. I was like, no. I see no potential in this series. But as I was about to say, that will be it for tonight, and that will be it for maybe a while. No clue when the next stream is or what the next stream will be, but we will find out. You will find out by following the channel. But thank you for watching. Have a good night and see you later. Bye.